Welcome back, guildmates. We got a lot of manga to cover today. Holy cow. Alright, so really quickly, there's going to be just a slight change in the format for these manga dubs and how I'm going to do them. I realized yesterday when I was recording the new chapter for One Punch Man that I need to start taking notes like I do for the anime reactions. And so essentially what's going to happen is technically this video is going to be broken down into two parts. There's going to be the manga dub, and then I'm going to stop after I finish dubbing the manga. I'm going to go back and reread the chapter and take notes. So I have my own thoughts, help me collect my thoughts and stuff. I'll write down the notes, and then I'll tell you my thoughts and opinions on this. And then I'll read some off in like the comments and stuff that have already been posted about it. And then I'm going to ask... Hi, Toby. I'm going to ask what your thoughts and opinions on the manga chapter are. So there will be a short break after I do my manga dub, where I split the video into two parts, and then I give my thoughts and opinions and all that jazz. Alrighty. Holy cow, here we go. Jumping right into One Piece, baby. Alright. Chapter 909.
One Piece Chapter 909, Seppuku. Our biggest, baddest, and final fan book ever is underway. Details on page 10. Dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, number 39. Orlumbus Arc. I think Orlumbus was the proper way to say it, is it? Yes, Orlumbus Arc, 4 p.m., a pirate's first battle. Open fire.
So I'm guessing that's his first battle as a pirate captain. Kind of cool. All right.
New World.
Oh dear Lord. So many different characters for me to have to figure out voices for. Master Neko Mamushi's navigator skills are crazy, man.
That's someone that sailed with the Pirate King for you.
So how long are we gonna wait until in these ruins?
Till the master comes back with Marco the Phoenix. It's 'cause you... It's 'cause you guys' mugs are ugly enough to scare anyone.
Is Marco that much of a scaredy cat?
No, the villagers, idiot. No, the villagers, idiot. Don't go in there, okay?
Tidbits about Marco the Phoenix. Marco is the man once called the right hand of Whitebeard, the captain of the formidable Whitebeard pirates who fell during the Summit War 2 years ago. After losing Whitebeard, a man they called Father, his crew attempted to get revenge on his murderer Blackbeard. They failed. At the moment, the crew is scattered and their whereabouts are unknown.
Wow, I'm hoping you guys can't hear that.
Beyond the cave behind that waterfall, there's a kind of little village, I hear. It's not the place for a troop of warriors to go trampling about.
By the way, this is the Mink tribe. I forgot to say that in the previous pages.
I see, but the master's face is way scarier than either of ours.
Only when he's angry. His smile is cute.
True.
I love that. It's Neko. What is that? Nekomata? I don't... I love it. Is that a Bulgari? Yeah, that's a Bulgari. Oh my god, Marco with glasses.
Okay, treatment's finished. He should be alright now. But don't push it. My flame of restoration can't bring about huge changes in other beings. I've treated his injury, and his healing speed should have risen a bit. He'll be able to fly around by tomorrow.
Former Whitebeard Pirates First Squad Captain, Ship's Doctor, Marco.
Wow! Marco's magic! This is great, isn't it, Tama?
I said tomorrow, don't fly right now.
Thank you, Marco.
Marco, my back's bothering me again.
Marco, my poor old knees, I I tell you. Marco, my little brother keeps bullying me.
My God, I love that.
This village was built by Pops.
This village was built by Pops.
Whitebeard, right? How did he...
They were too poor to pay the celestial offering, so the world government didn't let them join the alliance. This is true of all unallied countries in general. With pirates and kidnappers running amok, the country became a lawless place. The country fell, and wretched orphans filled the street. Pops was among them. At a very young age, he went out to sea, and even after he'd become a pirate, he worried about this place. Concealing his identity and status, he continued to send dirty money and supplies here his whole life. Of course, his family was already... Same went for his friends by then. Okay. Of course, his family was already... Same went for his friends by then. But this island was his homeland. I should be serious about this. Okay.
I guess you can still do beautiful things with dirty money in a dirty world.
Right? After the Summit War, we decided that we'd at the very least protect with all we have the things that were important to Pops. So we fought a war of repayment with any Blackbeard pirate that came calling. But having taken Pop's power for himself, we couldn't do anything about Teach. He took everything from us. All we wanted was to teach that thinkless upstart a lesson.
I see. So this place, it's your last memento of Pop's, isn't it?
Yeah, Redhair built him a tomb nearby, too. You know, Pops was stingy as hell. He'd drink other people's drinks. He never treated us to food, not once. But it was because he'd send every last penny of his cut here. And all of us, we knew. Now that I think of it, the Shichibukai Weevil, he claims he's Pop's son, right? He's going after anyone related to Whitebeard at all.
Yeah. Is he for real?
Can't say anything about Pops and his women, but I hear Weevil's only apparent only after his inheritance. And I doubt he'd believe us if we said it doesn't exist. They'll eventually come after me, after this place.
I see. You can't leave here. Makes sense.
Weevil's mother, Bakken, is a former pirate. 30 years ago. No, closer to 40. She apparently sailed with Pops on the same pirate ship. She's probably a memento worth protecting too, eh? Now that you mention it, nah. If we're going to go meet Straw Hat Luffy now, I need you to send a message for me, Nekomamushi.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I don't know who's saying what when it gets to the far stuff. If we're going to go meet Straw Hat Luffy now, I need you to send a message for me, Nekomamushi.
Okay, no problem.
We're going to Wano, right?
Yep.
Everybody's headed to Wano. Oh my god, are we finally seeing Wano country? Hell yeah! I love that.
Wano country!
Man, that looks awesome. Oh my god.
Oi, 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 newbie! Were you the one that worked on this here part?
Ow! Yes, boss, any problems?
The hell do you mean, you dolt? It's bloody perfect! I'm trying to praise you, you big lunk.
You bet it is, but I respect it. Thank you kindly, you old geezer.
I'm trying so badly. I like Frankie. I think Frankie would be very poor at trying to imitate his accent. So that's why I'm doing that.
Carpenter Franoske.
What? That's obviously Frankie, but they're saying Franoske. Oh my god. Oh my god, Usopp. Okay, hold on.
Friends! Witnesses! The edge of this blade is fearsome. 1 sheet of paper, into 2, into 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. The pieces fall like snow. See? No blood. Not a drop. Whoa!
And if I brush it against my skin, it cuts straight through.
Kya!
Fear not, witness! I apply but a dab of this toad oil to this wound, and... I'll buy your toad oil! I'll take one too! You all have quite the eye! Come on, come on! The oil salesman!
Usohachi!
Oh my god. They're putting out fake names for these. Yes! That's it! Drop your
hip. Okay, it's an ugly old lady. Yes, that's it. Drop your hips. Your hand is too low. You're crazy. Keep it together. At this rate, there's no way the Shogun will summon you from its chambers in such a short time.
Yes. Oh, oh my god.
Geisha Orobi.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. It's Robin! Listen here, friends. This is the Wano country. The shogun's name is Kurozumi Orochi. His officials and underlings stink of Kaido, every last one. That's why they're being allowed to run amok. But if we lay a hand on them, Kaido will get wind of it fast. Until our comrades arrive and we've made the necessary preparations for our fight, we cannot allow ourselves to be found out. First, we will become citizens of this land, quietly, calmly. Carry out this mission, please! Seems the magistrates finally caught the killer, and that killer's coming to commit seppuku now. I'm so glad. There have been 3 victims this month alone. It's horrible. My husband was killed too. Yeah, who was it? Oh my god. We knew thee as a killer, and peace will return to our streets with thy death. But to think thou wert a grave robber too. Amidst the confusion of the pirate incident, 2 things did disappear. 23 years ago, the body of the legendary master swordsman Ryuma, and his famed sword Shusui.
Ronin Zoro Judo. Zoro Judo.
Oh my god. So they think that he's the murderer. I love the little top knot. Truth be told, though, killer, thou doth not look terribly old. Didst thou purloin this from some petty bandit? It matters not. I shall see for myself the deadly beauty of this edge soon, for that famed blade, Shusui, doth now rest in my hands. This knife, it doesn't have a hilt. Oh, this knife, it doesn't have a hilt. Hilteth? Seppuku daggers are short and do not normally have guards. Thou shalt not be fighting with it. Anyway, it should suffice. Dost thou even know the proper method of committing seppuku? If thou hast even the barest shred of honor in thy veins, admit thy sins, and lead thyself from this world. To save thee unneeded misery, I shall behead thee in mercy soon after. Fine, farewell. Save us thy unseemly groveling. The true worth of a warrior's life is found in its last minutes. There are witnesses before thee, and more than ample evidence. An honorable death, in truth unbecoming one such as thee. Rejoice in thy seppuku. Is Zoro really about to commit seppuku? What the hell? Okay, strumming the guitar, strumming the... Yeah, I was fixing to say. I smell blood. You're the actual killer, aren't you? Holy shit! What? With that tiny knife? Forgive me, Kinemon.
The Wano country begins in chaos.
Of course it would. It's freaking Zoro.
Chapter 909, end.
Okay. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts after rereading, so, woohoo. So, First and foremost, it's about time we get to see some of Whitebeard's crew gonna be working with Luffy. I was surprised to see Marco, though, to be honest. And truthfully, because of all the stuff that went down in Dressrosa and me just kind of reeling from that, and then immediately finding out all that stuff with Sanji and the Germa, and everything that went down on with Big Mom, I kind of forgot whatever the plan was at Zoe. I was like, oh, that's right. Because I keep forgetting that they're still technically working with Law, which, by the way, where is Law? I don't know anymore. But if they talked about the fact that the Mink tribe knew Marco, I completely forgot about that. And if talking to Marco was something that had been set up beforehand, I forgot. So this was an absolutely welcome surprise. And did they mention Marco then? I don't remember. Finally we get to see the Wano country. I was really ecstatic about that. And it looked kind of awesome. I'm glad that we had like a big spread shot. It looked very beautiful. I can't go into describing it because I'm not looking at it right now, but I will say that the design of the big place looked kind of very Oda style. Very Oda styled background art. Frankie and Usopp's disguises were awesome, and Robin is the perfect geisha spy. Like, she would make the perfect geisha spy. Just think of all the training she did with everybody in the Revolutionary Army. She's I guarantee she has spy training down like crazy just from that part alone, and not to mention all of her past stuff that she's been involved with. And of course Zoro would get accused of murder. It's just, of course he would. Of course. He probably got lost and ended up at the crime scene on accident. Somebody saw a sword that he had, pointed, and called him the killer. And so he just got caught up in it. And that seems like a very Zoro thing to do. Usopp selling toad oil kind of reminds me of Jiraiya. He's a toad sage! Also, Zoro is rocking that top knot really well. And finally, new on NBC, CSI Roanoke. He will sniff out the killer. Fridays at 8. I don't know. But yeah, those were the thoughts that I had after reading this chapter. I didn't have a lot to go through. There's not a lot of in-depth. If you're looking for like a deep dive, there are other channels for that. I don't want to do a deep dive because I think other channels will do it better than I will. Also, my memory is kind of shitty, so I don't think I'm going to pull that off. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this chapter because of the fact that we, unfortunately, because we stepped away from Reverie, there were a lot of questions that I had from Reverie, so I was a little disappointed that we didn't get that. The year of Zoro begins now. Who is this hype for? So yeah, let's go into reading the comments. I read one right there. My friends, and that's the beginning of how Zoro will get his bounty increased. Yup. Bounty is mostly a meme for the readers. It's not something super cemented in reason, logic, and calculus. Okay. The last page with Zorojiro killing from the range with only a seppuku knife, and the town scene from afar with the palace on top of that bonsai tree are a beautiful piece of art. Yeah, that's true. Man, yesterday it was Tatsumaki. Today it's Robin. My body can't even take a break. Okay. Dude, so Jiraiya did not die. He supplies toad oil for Sohachi. Yes! I'm not the only person that made that connection. Except they're not peaceful. Kaido's lackeys have been running wild. Let's see. But the toad oil are free though, as long as you are able to withstand nature energy. Does that mean Usohachi's sage mode will become Tengu? Oh my god. Okay, so there are countries who cannot pay heavenly tribute and have become lawless area. Then there's Wano, which is rich, doesn't give a fuck about the world government, and is still peaceful until Zoro Senpai comes in. Alright, here's the one. Except they're not peaceful. Kaido's lackeys have been running wild. Well, that has been the case with every peacekeeping organization in One Piece. But be it the world government, the Celestial Dragons, and now this Shogun's officials. Well, we know very little about Wano Country so far. Damn it, Zoro, why are you so cool? Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to screw up, throw away the plan, the Straw Hats. That is the Straw Hats motto. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to screw up, throw away the plan. Yeah. When will the smart Straw Hats learn that Zoro and Luffy are not plan compatible? Nor Frankie, since he's the one who scrapped the plan in Dressrosa. That's also true. That is fair. I would argue for Luffy and Zoro, it's, how to put this delicately, because they are not the brightest light bulbs in the room. For Frankie, more out of silly pride. But a ruined plan is a ruined plan. Punch everything and still somehow succeed. That is basically One Piece. Yes, punch everything and still somehow succeed. Okay, Wano? Nani? Time for more speculations. That bonsai castle really resembled a long-necked Brachiosaurus. Is it a hint / foreshadow that there will be plot / theme regarding dinos? Legendary DFs, anyone? Living monsters? Just as you've enticed us on looking forward to the reverie, you reveal this. Will Zoro attract attention and get arrested off screen? Get arrested off screen. You do know that we're talking about Zoro here, right? He'd already been arrested off screen. Recently, one of the Reddit users pointed out that one of the remaining 2 guarded gates leads to the Eve tree, probably the devil fruit tree, and due to heavy mist, no one is able to see it. I would like to support him with one more valid point. The tree is up there, otherwise why would the Celestial Dragons build a line so high and then live on it? The red line hides the tree, and since the Celestial Dragons live on it, nobody would inquire about the tree. And that would complete the Adam and Eve story where Joy Boy is Adam and Eve is Im-sama. Im-sama is a female who, despite Joy Boy's warning, ate the first devil fruit and became powerful, and that eventually led to the destruction of the world, which is what Void Century is all about. And in response, I mean, sure, a theory is a theory, nothing more, but why just copy the backstory of the Naruto universe? Naruto doesn't claim to the story. It's from the Bible to begin with. The tree may be from the Bible, but the story still predates that. Good example would be Pandora's box. Forbidden item an individual gives in to its temptation. Hell is unleashed and everything changed forever. I'm sure there are other very similar stories, all before the Bible was written. Also, in the Bible, the story does not give Eve power. It sends her out of the garden, causing the fall of man. Yep, there you go. Didn't think we were going to get religious here in this, but, I mean, some people are very passionate about. I have many theories. Okay, Smiling Jack 2. I want to hear your theories. One of them is that on one island there existed the power of the devil fruits and maybe even hockey users. Let's go and say it was a peaceful kingdom but powerful. They traded devil fruits here and there to other islands as a gesture of peace and probably even taught people how to use hockey. Years of greed and fear led other nations to conspire against this island, and a major war occurred. I feel as the race that we assume came down from the moon and became the Jaya people, the merfolk, and the hockey / devil fruit users fought against the 20 kings. In this war, the first pirate king was forged with a name starting with D, nicknamed D. They don't know. A person of great power and respect, so much so that he / she alone almost tilted the outcome in their favor. After the war was over and all living and destructible evidence of that time was eliminated, the world government is eventually formed. The winners of the war were the ones who originally founded the Celestial Dragons and Cobra's family line. It would explain the extra special fear / hatred towards a pirate who became strong and influential enough to be the pirate king beyond just Roger being a badass. would give us insight to the whole Will of D thing, would show us why the merfolk were treated as extra special untouchables. It also tells us why they removed all traces of the history. It was a global war started mostly because of one side's greed and fear. It also could explain why the Cobra family did not settle on the Red Line to be gods, because they know it's all bullshit anyway. It's Oda, we won't fully get... Yeah, it's Oda. Anyway, it's Oda. We won't fully guess what it is in the end till we see it.
Okay, so people are making some pretty interesting theories there. These probably should have been last time, but so far, no one's really talking about the this chapter, though.
Okay, so our remaining Straw Hats are in Wano already. What do? Frankie is blending in as Wano's most overqualified carpenter assistant. Usopp is scamming Wano people with toad oil, because of course he is. Robin somehow became a geisha. How the hell did that happen? Zoro. Seriously, how of all people did you blow their cover? You don't even need a cover story. All we need you to do is put on a kimono and act like always. Drink and train and be grumpy. And we would have been good. How did you mess this up? Questions. Here we go. Where is Law? As far as I know, he wanted to come along to Wano. What's the political situation? We know Wano is a rogue nation, but is Kaido just an ally of Wano, or are they under his rule? What message does Marco need Nekomashi to send? Are we finally going to get a Luffy-less arc? My body is ready. Please, Oda, do it. Statement. So we are walking towards a giant clash between Big Mom, Kaido, Wano's military, the remnants of the WB pirates, and the Straw Hat pirates. Straw Hat and Heart pirates. Right in the middle. Oh, Whitebeard pirates and Straw Hat and Heart pirates right in the middle? Ooh. In Zoro's case, it's obvious. The officials needed someone to take the fall for his killings, and he found an outsider to put the blame on. Add to that the fact that the very same outsider had Shisui, and Zoro was the perfect target. He planned to cover up his crimes and take a national treasure into his own hands as either a way to bolster his status, giving it back / presenting it to higher-ups, or keeping it for himself. The official had a good plan right up until he decided to blame Zoro for the killings. Yep! I knew the moment I saw Zoro surrounded by people forcing him to commit seppuku that it wasn't going to end nicely for these guys. Don't forget the Marines. This is going to be 10 times bigger than the Summit War. Ooh. Oda's art. Oda's imagination. Oda's world. Damn. To be honest, this is the least imaginative world in One Piece yet. It is as Japanese as it gets. That's kind of true. Alright, guys. So those have been my thoughts, some of the comments from the community in the MS One Piece world. Guys, if there is an official One Piece Discord where people gather and like share ideas and stuff like that, I would love to know. Please send me an invite to it. I would love to, or at least, guys, send them a link. Send the this video linked in the Discord. Let people know. Let the community know that it's out there. I would love for more people who are big into One Piece, and One Piece being a really, really successful series. I would love to let them come over and check these out and hopefully enjoy these episodes. That being said, though, guys, that's going to do it for me for One Piece. I've got to move on to the next manga. I will see you guys later.